Yo, what up, what up, what up? Yeah, late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh, yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of That's Right, Beats, Vibes, Life. Look, you know what? This is a very special episode. Because this episode was something that was stirred up from our last episode, which you can always go back and watch. We were clowning, RZA, Bobby Digital, and Raekwon Immobilarity.
Yep.
And I believe Down Rock Arcade came in, and they were like, nah, man, this album is good. Both these albums, you gotta listen to them again. You need to give them time. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give them the respect that they deserve. You needed to go back and experience it again. And you know what? I said, I am tired of the slander up in the chat comments. We're gonna cover these albums, both of them. And we are upon the anniversary for Wu-Tang Clan. So tonight we have Raekwon Immobilarity and RZA Bobby Digital.
In
That's
stereo.
Right. In stereo.
Like he would be in mono. Okay.
We're gonna start off with the best album out of these two.
Wow. What's the best album out of these two? That's the question.
Raekwon's Immobilarity. Raekwon's Immobilarity at least has one song that I like.
It's true.
You have to listen to the album for a whole hour before you get to it.
There's
But
a high watermark with that song, and the water falls off the table after that.
oh
and before
boy,
it.
that watermark is so low
It goes like this.
that you can't go no lower. All right.
Didn't even introduce me, man. You done forgot.
I'm so frustrated.
You forgot about me, man. Don't forget about Dre.
To my left, I have my esteemed colleague, the amazing and wonderful, the co-pilot that holds me down, even through bad albums, Arcatron.
Hello, people. It is I, the Tronster. No, don't ever call me that. But
That's definitely gonna happen now. I'm a Tronster.
Yeah, we're doing like two great albums today, like we always do. You know, like we do about this time. You know, and we got the first album, Bobby Digital, RZA, Bobby Digital in stereo, bam, and then we have Raekwon's Immobilarity, bam. And these are two great albums that we both brought to the table. He brought Bobby Digital, I brought Immobilarity, and we're gonna talk greatly about these albums because they're two great albums.
All right.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is these jewels right here, those jewels, you see that? Those jewels? Those are some gaudy year 2000 hollow gold emblem medallion jewels. About as hollow as the substance in this album. We going there. This album, usually I refrain from saying, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to wait. I'm going to let Arcatron go first. Arcatron, how do you feel about this album?
Immobilarity?
Yes.
All right, so
Chef Raekwon.
First you need to know the story of Immobilarity in my life.
Oh boy.
So, this is 1999. The year is 1999. And Ray, there's this talk that he's coming out with another album. The first single, Live from New York. I was like, okay, it's okay. It's not bad. I'm like, okay, this is worthy at least to purchase to see like where's this gonna go. And I bought the album. I think I bought it from, it wasn't coconuts, it was whatever it was before there, coconuts. It was like bananas, whatever they're called. Bought the album and immediately immediately wanted to return the album. And then it said they were gonna give me like $5 for the album. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. And I made it to be like a memory, like never forget. Always listen to the whole album. Go into the store, listen to it in the headphones, like old school. Listen to the whole album and then purchase. Don't ever purchase unless you hear the whole album. And I learned a very tough lesson. And that lesson is still paying itself every day.
This album.
Because listen to this album again, it's as bad as I remembered it.
All right, Down Rock Arcade, who was like, we gotta listen to you got your ears are changed. You grown up. Things are different. I took this morning, I said, you know what, let me put this album on. Because he could be right. You know, my ears is different. My ears changed. I turned this on, and this isn't worth the plastic that is contained in. The CD isn't worth the data disc that it's on. This is whack. And the foundation of this album, which are the beats, is the biggest problem of this whole album. I think the best basic, I don't even know if basic is just generic, like generic hip hop beats. Like the most, see, this is the problem with being with a group or even making something that's so amazing, because when you come out with some new crap and the beats are horrible. There's one song, I'm gonna get this out of the way so people are going, like, there's one song that's on it, Sneakers. That's it. Everything else, whack. That's right, whack. All of it, whack. Yeah. There's one song, Sneakers. Now, I'll say this. If Raekwon had followed the theme of the song Sneakers, this could have been a dope album. And what I mean by the theme is talking about the fashion, the ins and outs of your neighborhood, like what's coming up, what's fly, what's popping, what's getting old, you know what I'm saying? That stuff, it felt very good on that song. And if this was expanded to a whole album, not like 2 million tracks, 21 songs, a doo-doo, all right? If it was like
and stuff, man, the skits, man. The great skits has got on
even
there,
the skits is trash. And I hate using trash because trash means there's nothing of substance. There's one song on here. What he should have did is drop one song, which is Sneakers, and left it alone. then people be like, oh snap, yo, Ray still good. But he dropped the album, and it's straight up doo-doo. The beats are whack. His rhymes are subpar for him. He still raps better than other rappers.
That's the only.
But for him,
that is the only part I disagree with you about.
Really?
I think Ray shows up.
Compared to his old raps?
No, Raekwon shows up.
Really?
It's still Ray. That's the thing about it. It's still Ray. That's the thing.
Wow.
That's the concept.
Because I mean, I thought he was good, but not as good as him. You know, like when you're rating it on yourself.
I'm comparing him like this is pre-Supreme Clientele.
Okay.
Post Forever. That's still Raekwon that I know and love.
All right.
So that's a silver lining I was telling you. I only have one silver lining for this album.
Tony,
two.
What up, Tony? Shouts out to Tony. He says both of those albums were bad. Ghostface was holding down by himself for a while. Yeah,
in terms of soul albums.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right on that one. This album, I got it. This is what's wrong with this album. It is frustratingly disappointing. That's what this album is. Because we know Ray is dope. We know Wu-Tang is on point.
But this is not
By
Wu-Tang.
this time.
But this is not Wu-Tang.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, by this time, Wu has built a foundation, a legacy. So even his features, because Method Man's on the album.
This is you keep shaking my head. There's a reason I'm shaking my head.
Yeah, but I'm saying is,
this is 2 years removed. This is the culmination of all the whackness after Wu-Tang Forever.
Wow.
This is it. This is the crown jewel.
It's
You God is right under it.
No. You know what? I think You God might be. We should have did all three of these and got them out the way forever. I think You God might top Immobilarity for whackness, because I don't think there's one song where You God.
That's Gangsta's kind of ill, man.
Okay. So there's one song.
No, he got a couple joints on that.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
okay.
No.
I'll ease up.
No.
You God watches the show.
Now the lowest of the lows are lower than the lows on this album.
Yeah.
That's saying, but on that
Because
album.
I remember You God, his single dropped, and I was like, I'm cool.
Big as it. Sit.
I was like, I'm cool. This album is. This album is
video with
bad.
the little bands on the going on bands. Like jam, man. I got the video on the VHS.
Immobilarity starts off with this kind of like they're trying to tell a story, and this album should have, or I guess could have, or was trying to be sort of like an audio movie, and we've pitched that for Ray and Ghost with a new producer, and this album could have been that, could have been great, but all of the beats are generic. Mm-hmm. basic, cookie cutter. Like they're very.
So you didn't like that Swiss Beats style at beats on pop?
Somebody straight up stole Swizzy style.
They tried to get Rough Riders Anthem on there.
They tried to do a Rough Riders. It was trash. It was whack, and it's beneath Raekwon. That's what it is. Frustratingly disappointing, and this album is beneath him. That's what it was. That's what makes me so mad about this album. It's like you know, like say your dad or your mom is mad at you because they know your potential. They're like, you going to school, you messing up, and you got the potential. You smart boy, and you messing up. You acting up in class. You talking and everything.
You didn't like All I Got Is You Part 2, which I didn't even remember this was even on it. Let's break it down from track to track. See now. Now when I put the intro on,
this album sucks.
And then I heard Yayo, and I was like, oh, it's not. Okay, then the beat started to wear on me. This is bad. But it was like Ray was spitting on the first track, and Casablanca, 100 Rounds, Power, Skit number 1. And then when All I Got Is You Part 2 came on, I remembered how bad this album is. That was just cringe.
All I Got Is You is so. You know what? All I Got Is You Part 2 or whatever.
It should never been
is essentially when Dilated Peoples did that Get By ripoff. You remember? I can't get my I can't get my life
this way. Yeah, this
way. Yeah, I can't live my that's what it is.
I can't live my that joint. Yeah, that was a
All I Got Is You Part 2.
But the same thing was I Tried. That was a part 2.
Yeah.
That was a part 3. That actually was a part 3.
And we're gonna talk about Talib Kweli today because he did some BS this week that messing with my boy. We're gonna get into him. I'm gonna tell you the story. But I Tried is another whack joint. But back on this. All I Got Is You Part 2 is such a blatant ripoff and such a poor ripoff. Like imagine if somebody tried to rip off Avengers Infinity War. But they had the same budget. You'd be like, Dad, well, at least it still looked good. All right, imagine somebody trying to rip off Avengers.
You talking about DC Justice League?
No, just anybody.
No, I'm saying with the same budget. Like
yeah, but what I'm saying is say anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Whack,
I'm not making this a DC Marvel, but I'm just saying anybody.
I'm not making a DC Marvel thing either, because
Let me take it off of this.
I like DC.
Let's say somebody tried to rip off Jaws, even though it's been done a million times, but let's say somebody tried to rip off Jaws. Had the same budget and everything. But now imagine if the budget for Jaws was, let's say, $50, just for say. Somebody with $10 tried to rip off. That's what that song sounds like. It sounds like the most cheapest ripoff. All of the singing on this album sucks.
Yeah.
Every woman on here, every dude, whatever, y'all all suck at singing. All right?
Big Bub, that was the guy's name who sang Big Bub. Big Bub, holding it down on the vocals.
This song sucks. That song sucks.
Big Bub on the vocals, holding it down for the vocals.
This song. Shouts out to this user named Sequential Geek. He always talks about you don't never criticize nothing, man. You always all hype about everything. You excited about everything. One, I live my life excited because I am hype about stuff. Because we live in a golden age. Because I remember that Captain America movie back in the '80s. So now I know how good we have it now. But when it comes to albums like this, I get very critical. Why? Because I know the potential of Raekwon. This is frustratingly disappointing.
And he didn't drop anything.
He's better than this.
He didn't drop anything remotely close to that till Cuban Links 2, and that was the closest we can get. Because like Lex Diamond Story has I think Ice Cream Part 2 or whatever on it too, or like Criminology 2.5 or whatever they called it.
Stop trying. This is another thing. Stop trying to remake your old hits. All right, make something fresh and new. We'll still love your old hits. We'll love your new stuff if you approach it with the same passion that you approach the old stuff with. But this is horrible, and it sucks because the beats suck, the rhymes. I'll give you this. Raekwon does sound good. He raps well.
I don't know.
He can rhyme on this.
And on an engineered tip, I don't know where they mix this album at, but it is horribly mixed too.
Yeah, it's...
The only thing that sounds good is Sneakers. It's like, whoa, okay. Yeah. Where was this at? He should have been in this studio because his vocals sound way better. His vocals sound he was doing it in the shower, like he was doing it in the bathroom. Like they had just the mic in the back. They probably what they did, man.
Yo, look, this album
They had like
is
some cheaply made, and I was telling, I think we talked about this on or off camera. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But if this album was done in spite of the RZA efforts, because I think Raekwon felt he wasn't given his just due. Almost like how sidebar, almost like how Jerry Jones feels about the Cowboys. How he doesn't feel like he didn't get the just due for those championships. It's the same feeling I feel Raekwon has. So when he did it on his own, he's like, I'm gonna do it. Now he didn't on this album. He didn't disrespect Wu-Tang.
Nah, he actually has Wu-Tang members on the
I
album.
listened to all the lyrics, and he's like, he was just shouting like Wu-Tang out. So it wasn't like he was like, he just was trying to do an album on his own.
Yeah,
and he failed.
He failed miserably.
This is his first failure.
This is why, you know what? Let's talk about the production, because I've gone into the biggest problem with this album is the production. This is why I think this is all right. This is why I have a problem with the production, because whenever you're making music, your words and the perfect example, just like comic books, anything, the art and the words go together. The words and the music go together. If one of them is faulty, then you only have half an album. So in this case, we only have half an album. But the half of the album that we got is still someone who I think is not living up to their potential, because the other half is doo-doo.
The beats are probably so bad that it actually detracts from everything.
Yo, all right, let's look at these producers. Carlos, 6 July, Brody.
Whoa. 6 July is good, but I don't know what he did on this album, though.
Well, 6 July.
He probably gave him doo-doo.
Yo, 6 July, you messed up on this, all right? You messed up on Immobilarity. I don't know who you is, but you messed up.
It might be doo-doo.
Right? Might be doo-doo. Hey, Mike Trauma D, yeah, you messed that up.
Oh, that's due for Infinite Architects. Yeah. Most of these guys are from Infinite Architects.
Yeah, all right, Infinite Architects.
No relation.
Y'all shouldn't be architects no more. All right, y'all done.
They go by they go about architect beats now, I think.
Well, look, you need to beat y'all to death. That's what y'all need to do.
And the only really, the Pete Rock.
Yes, that's right.
Song
Tony says the best song is done by Pete Rock. No, not even the best song. The only song that is worth listening to is by Pete Rock. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, everything.
That's it.
Yeah,
He said 6 July did most of the songs on Royce 5'9". Maybe he gave him better stuff.
6 July was like, he engineered some stuff on Wu-Tang Forever. Like, he's like a weird, like affiliate and different kind of. No.
I'm gonna just tell you what you did on this.
Right? No, which one? He did Yayo? Because this one
he did trash.
He did Yayo. Yayo wasn't that bad, actually. Funny enough. Listening to it again, it almost had me believe that maybe this album was good. Then I realized it's really bad.
Do you know how long, when you're listening to this album, because we dedicate ourselves to this show. So when I listen to this album, I listen to this album from the front to the back. Do you know how long it takes to get to Sneakers? Do you know how long it takes to get to Sneakers? And then after Sneakers,
track.
Sneakers is like track 200. All right,
track 16 out of 21.
All right, now check this. After Sneakers, the album tries to pretend like it wants to be good.
Yeah, because that next song was it was like some upbeat joint, raw. Yeah. And he repeated the rhymes from Iron Man.
It pretended like he wanted to be good, and then I was like, nah, man, you ain't fooling nobody. This album is trash.
Jury was really bad. Jury.
And look, man, this whole the whole album. If you spend as much time making beats and doing proper rhymes and stuff as you did on this photo shoot that folds out 10 pages, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of nothing but photos of you and your people.
Well, you got the other side too, so actually it's actually 12 pages.
12 Look. Stop taking pictures and start writing rhymes and getting proper producers, and you wouldn't have to worry about this. All right? Now I got to come up in here and tell you about your whack ass album. Excuse me.
Oh man, look at this. Cuba Link's Volume 2 was scheduled for spring and summer of 2000. Wow. That didn't come out to like
graphic design right there too. That wax CL.
Yo, that's a great CL smooth. You know what I'm saying? It's great.
Yo, this.
And American Cream Team is ACT. It's an acronym. And the funny thing is, none of these albums came out On time.
You want to know why? Because they heard this and they were like, we're not
American
funding.
Cream Team album. I was looking out for that.
Because the American Cream Team is trash.
No, American Cream Team got some dudes, man.
American Cream Team is the only cream that don't rise to the top.
Perp made it possible, man. Perp was the best. But
he was the best, best of the worst.
R.I.P. too. He passed away too recently.
Look,
last month.
Look, man, you know what? I'm gonna respect the dead.
Perp made it possible, man. Don't talk bad about Perp, man.
Anyway,
Perp.
Ghostface Killer.
Oh man, whoever Vo and Pop is, man, they did the after sneakers joints.
Oh,
they did Pop. They did Heart to Heart, and they did the Raw track.
Look, man,
Ooh,
I hate
that's
this
a
album
bad
with a passion.
string of songs.
Yo, look, guys, I know it's tough. I know it's tough because we had like 6 people watching, and now it's down to 2. Why? Because they saw these albums. They was like, we can't watch this. We can't watch this, man. They hurt. But that's so on a scale of 1 to 10.
It's a negative. -2.
Since Pete Rock is on the album once, with a song that I think they should have based the whole vibe of the album off of, I'll give this album a 0.25 out of 10.
Now, see, the thing is, both Ghost and him used Pete Rock later on Fish Scales. Like, if they took that Pete Rock, yeah, it would have been. But it's like Pete Rock, he wasn't doing full albums with nobody back then.
Yeah, but still, I mean, maybe won't nobody asking him.
Ray's too prideful to ask Pete Rock to do a whole album with him.
Look where that pride got you. Immobilarity. And him trying to explain it in the beginning of the album, I still don't know what it meant. Yo.
What does immobilarity mean?
Dude, why you talking for 5 minutes in the whole... Yo, I'm like, look, start rapping. When is this album over? Like, you should not be listening to an album and be like, yo, when is Sneakers coming?
All I'm saying is this.
Like, when is Sneakers? Jesus, bring Sneakers, please.
I always like the Raekwon logo. That's always great, man. I always thought that was good. I think that's the best part of the album right here. This logo here. Yeah. This Raekwon logo. Also, oh man, they got the little R-A, they kind of like the E, and made like E and the K put together, and then like a lowercase W and an O, and that was pretty good.
Yeah, good and terrible.
That's like the best part. Let's get to another good album.
So, the worst album out of this two.
You can go first on this one. Oh no, yeah.
Is
Bobby Digital.
RZA as Bobby Digital. That's right.
Another 21-track album too.
21 tracks of absolute trash. Now, see, the last album was trash, a little bit of trash, but this has no redeeming qualities. The only thing that is good about this album is there's this song where he's rapping, but he's like making fun of this girl. That's the only thing that's remotely. The song still sucks. The raps suck. It's just what he's saying that's funny. What is it? It's called. It's like it's somewhere he's making fun of a girl. Like I hate you, you suck, I hate your guts.
What's,
you know, whatever the song is.
Why I can't remember the name of the song? It's called
because it's
domestic
trash.
violence. It's domestic violence. Have you seen his actual movie Domestic Violence? Oh, I think I have it on VHS somewhere around here.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
You should see it, man.
All right, look, I'm gonna show you this picture right here. Look at that. See that? That's
quality right there.
He's
got himself on
this fool.
See, he had the Apple Watch before the Apple Watch.
You see the silky. Look at that silky shirt. It's like a Gucci kind of thing.
Yo,
silky.
He was styling. He was styling and profiling.
That's when you know when you start putting on a R. Kelly mask. Yeah, you know things is going down.
That was pre R. Kelly too. So
R.
Kelly got it from him.
R. Kelly was trying to do the Bobby Digital to them daughters. That's all I'm saying. Look. The art direction of this album, like when you look at like the cover and the casing and stuff, and I bought this on CD and on 12-inch because the art was so like crazy. I was like, yo, man, this album, he about to take it to another level. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. This album, I didn't realize I could dislike an album so much.
That's some joints on there, boy.
There is not one song on this album. There is.
What about the dump who? Tell me that also was that song with Sway and Tech that did the whole. You didn't like that joint?
No.
What about the full song with all like Pharoah, Eminem, Tech Nine?
I wish it had a better beat.
I can give it to you, but what you gonna do?
I can give it to you, but what?
Who else is on there? Chino XL and
Chino. Yo, what is Chino doing now?
And
like Chino probably mess around and like burn mad bridges because he be talking too much.
Chino XL.
Like,
who else
yo,
was on
look, yo.
Oh, Karis One. That was
That
a jam.
album-
They should have had that song on there.
No, what they should have had on here was RZA time travel from about 2 or 3 years before. Because I don't know what happened to this dude. We need, you know what? I need a documentary because I don't think this is the same RZA. I think like dude was killed and they just took another black guy.
It's Bobby, man. It's not RZA no more. It's Bobby.
Oh yeah. It's Bobby. And somebody need to whoop Bobby's.
It's Bob Digi.
Somebody need to.
Oh, I just realized that was like a cable kind of gun.
Yeah, somebody needs to whip him with a wet blanket or something. Cause this album, all right, the intro, the B-O-B-B-Y, that B-O-B-B-Y sucks.
G. That was a single. That was like this first song I remember hearing from it.
Unspoken word, whack. Slow grind African, whack. Love Jones, whack. NYC everything,
Airwaves,
whack.
man. Airwaves is the joint we just talked about, man. It was a good track. You like Love Jones?
Mantis, whack. Slow grind, whack.
Jam.
Holocaust. I think Holocaust.
They had a video for that one.
Oh yeah. Bobby Digital.
Wu-Tang Killer Bees.
Sound like some sad girl that they forced to sing. And she was like, I want to sing on your stuff.
That's that jam,
it's all
man.
whack now. And he was like, shut up, girl. This is Bobby Digital. You gonna sing this song or sing it like I told you. And then she was like, I just want me digital. That's how it went out.
Oh, okay. I remember this.
All
now.
of the singing on this album sucks.
I think the last 4 tracks are actually bonus tracks.
Yeah, bonus trash.
Bonus tracks.
Yeah.
See, it says, look at it. Featuring bonus track. Check out RZA as Bobby Digital in stereo with the instrumentals. Available February 1999.
Who wants instrumentals of this doo-doo? This is worse. You know what? Instrumentals on here are worse than Diverse. Was it Diverse? Diverse, I think, dropped a instrumental album like a while back.
Who?
Was it Diverse?
Who that? Like D.I. verse?
Yeah, or whatever. Like, I can't remember who it was. So I want to say it was Diverse, but anyway, it was doo-doo. But this is worse.
Yeah, there's some banging beats on
from RZA, there is not one beat on here.
Yeah, Holocaust beat is kind of nice, man.
He is trying so hard. Cause see, he likes this.
No, I don't say I
he
like.
likes this.
I make fun of this.
He
album.
likes me doing this.
It's like this is like my This is like my total recall. This is my total recall. This is my RoboCop. That's what it is. It's so bad that it's good.
But no, RoboCop is actually a good movie though. RoboCop is good.
When was the last time you looked at it?
I watched RoboCop like, I don't know, a year, 2 years ago.
That movie's trash.
Are you talking about the reboot or
I'm talking about the OG.
The OG is straight up classic
trash.
Gold. Yo, it's straight Acapulco gold, son.
Classic.
Acapulco gold.
Yeah. This is my where like a bad movie, you know it's bad, but you keep watching it.
Yo.
That's what this is for me.
Bobby Digital is the
stereo.
wackest. It's the wackest. I love how you add in stereo. Like if you add that, it's gonna make this album.
No,
better.
that's what it says in stereo.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah, it's in stereo, man.
This album,
Crazy Ass Shapiro.
both of these albums are beneath the artist. I don't know how RZA even made this.
Yo, he became Bobby Digital, man.
Is Bobby Digital like, you know what? I can't even say that because we're on YouTube and I don't want to hurt people's feelings.
I would have rather.
Is he challenged? Bobby Digital must be challenged. I'll say that.
I would rather a Bobby Stills album than Bobby Digital.
Bobby Digital should be taken out.
We weren't ready, and we're still not ready, and we don't want it.
Bobby Digital should be taken out back and pistol whipped.
Yo, he got that gun, man. Why you got this one knee pad though? I guess that's his shooting.
Because if you get down, you
don't
need to get on your left knee.
Like the dude from Desperado, remember he had the little guitar thing?
Yeah.
He's like had to lean down a little bit. That's his lean down knee right
But
there.
like this was like the future though, man. Like you
Yeah.
look at this cover. This cover is dope.
This is probably one
Like,
of the dopest covers I've ever seen.
This cover is on point.
It's probably one of the
It's
dopest
got-
Wu-Tang covers.
It's
in a
got
way.
future flavor on it.
Other than Liquid Swords. Liquid Swords is my favorite album cover.
Trying to remember what that cover looked
That's the one
like.
with the guy. It's like comic.
He'll get the joint for it. He'll get the joint for us. But this album cover has got future flavor on it. It's got yeah.
I like I like comic book stuff, so I like the way it looks. That's one of my favorite covers. Cause they got the guy who like drew comics to do the cover.
You know what? These CDs shouldn't even touch each other. Excuse me. I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to allow it. This CD should not touch that. Don't put it over there with Raekwon. Don't you put it over there. It should not. Man,
They're mingling together.
sullying that album. This
the
album,
two great albums. You got to put it together.
This album, as well as the Immobilarity, are two of the worst hip hop albums I think that I have ever not only bought but also sat all the way through. Out of two albums, both of them together, 42 tracks, I like one song. That's a problem. Especially last week when we covered Pete Rock, he had 17 songs and I like 15 of them. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for RZA to put anything out like this. He should never have put RZA on the cover, and RZA has not recovered from this. I would venture to say the only thing he's done since this is the stuff he did for Afro Samurai. He did some stuff for Afro Samurai. He did some other movie score stuff. But I mean, as far as like hip hop joints, it was a long road until you got back to like the W and stuff like that.
That was Supreme Clientele W.
Supreme Clientele W. But this is I don't know how you go into the studio, how you like write this down.
He was free, man. Okay, this is the story. See, I know some stories about this album.
Okay, please tell me the stories about how this album became
when
whack.
RZA did RZA's 5-year plan.
All right.
This is from 92 to 97.
Cool.
So once Forever came out, the 5-year plan was done.
All over.
He loosened the reins on everybody. He was no longer the dictator of Wu-Tang.
Okay.
He said, y'all do your own thing, and now I'm gonna do my own thing.
All
So
right.
this is kind of like the music that he always wanted to make, and it shows you where he was better off being a Wu-Tang producer and a dictator. He should have never loosened the reins. And it shows you
The music he wanted to make.
This is.
I would have rather a Gravediggers album.
This
than
is RZA left to his own devices. This is RZA free. Think about this. Think of how much money's coming in. Think of how much.
Yeah, because he wears silk shirts and stuff.
No, think about notoriety coming in too.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang is on top of the world.
Wu-Tang is on because they just did that world
Everything
tour.
that they do is gonna make money. So this album made money.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
But it's
I bought
like the
CD
problem
and
is that
the 12
and
inch.
people like bought it and people bought it. It's like, yeah, but it didn't have the critical or cultural impact that the Wu-Tang stuff had. None of the solo albums after the only one that had was Supreme Clientele.
Yep. Supreme Clientele. That's it.
Supreme Clientele. And then that many stuff after Forever had the cultural impact of any of the Wu-Tang albums preceding it. And that's the sad part. Like production-wise, I'm a RZA fan, but this production right here, I'm not a fan of it.
I don't even know how he makes that. Like this is like someone that it sounds like the beats of someone who like just started last year and they're just starting to get the hang of like a beat machine.
Yo,
like,
RZA, Bobby Digital is the b-boy hero for our times.
This album could have been good.
And RZA got shouts and Bobby Digital got shouts. Because it's his alter ego, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta think, when this guy's rapping, it's Bobby Digital. It's not RZA. It's RZA as Bobby Digital in stereo. Remember that part. That's very important.
I hate this album.
It's in stereo.
Down Rock, I'm mad. Is Down Rock in the...
He ain't even here.
Down Rock ain't even here. You know what?
He ain't even here.
Down Rock, this is your Christmas gift. All right? This is your Christmas and your birthday gift. I don't know when your birthday is, but it's
You don't
your
want to go to track to track, like each track and it's like figure, you know.
Yeah, it's all trash. 1 to 21, trash.
No. Now all those like those weird like skits with that boom 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 boom
Yeah.
boom boom. That's just some weird stuff, man. I don't know what there needs to be a documentary like
Tony
About
said Love Jones was a super smooth instrumental.
Y'all saw that.
A lot of these instrumentals were so bad that even Killer Army would have turned them down. Yo, all right, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Killer Army's first album actually had some slammers on there. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep.
I think RZA did 1 or 2 on the album. Too.
Like Killer Army's, because I remember when they first came out, I was like, here come another like derivative Wu-Tang product, and I was like, oh.
There's only 2 of them that actually There's only really like 2 groups that other than Wu-Tang that are derivatives that are worth even talking about. Killer Army's 1.
Killer Army's 1.
Sons of Man's 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Sons of Man, yeah, definitely.
That's it. That's the list. I'm sticking with that. Yeah. I'll take those 2 groups.
Yeah, you can't really. Can you consider Grave Diggers or no? Not really.
No,
they're not really. They're not really.
It wasn't a Wu-Tang.
They're not really like. Yeah, they're not.
There was
it's not
only
the same.
one Wu-Tang member.
Yeah. So it's not specific.
And there wasn't really any. Let's see. Was there any? Was there any Wu-Tang member featured on it? I think Killer Priest was on there.
Yeah, maybe.
Album.
Yeah. Killer Priest's first album,
and maybe
I don't know how it's aged, but I remember when it came out, I really
Heavy Mental.
loved it. Yeah,
I never listened to it still to this day in its entirety. I know some songs, but like Across My Heart and the other songs, but I don't really know much about that album. Yeah. Haas swears by that album. I'm like, I don't really swear.
I remember when it came out, I really
just don't swear by Killer Priest. That's the problem with me. Like he's good on Fourth Chamber, we cool. He's good on Snakes, we good. That's it. That's the list. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Killer Priest,
you know what
King Asada.
Like then he got weird and married. Well, not married, but he had a kid with Emil.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
All money is legal.
Keep forgetting about that. Yes.
All money is legal.
All right, so guys, there goes both of those albums.
2 great albums.
Thank RZA as Bobby Digital in stereo is a 0 out of 10 for me. Immobilarity, since you do have sneakers on it, is a 0.25 out of 10 for me. How about you?
Oh, well, this album, this is actually probably like more like a 4 or 3 for me.
Wow.
There's something about this album.
There's nothing redeeming in that album for me at all.
So like, for example, if I run out of tracks, actually, I would go to listen to Airwaves, which I always talk about. NYC, everything with Meth Man on it. Meth Man's verse is interesting. Holocaust, Terrorist is just funny. These are just funny, like comical. Yeah. I don't take this album so seriously. That's what it is about this particular album, because it's a joke. It literally is a joke. Look what he's wearing. He's trying to do some futuristic stuff. He's mixing some chemicals on the back. This album doesn't sound like he really would mix any chemicals. That's the hilarious part about that. That's what's funny to me. Like everything that looks like on the front, there's nothing inside of that.
Nothing inside.
It doesn't match. Like the visual and what he was trying to do just didn't match.
It sucks.
He was better off doing the KURO, which he always talked about, or Bobby Steele's album, like his alter ego. That alter ego that was more like the Gambino.
Bobby Steele.
Yeah, like the Gambino. You know, that would have been fine. Have RZA, have Ray, have Ghost on it. You know, featuring them a little bit heavy on it. Kappa or whatever.
Yeah.
RZA, you know, whatever. Just like having like a RZA, not like a RZA compilation album, but like a RZA album.
And it'd just be another solo Wu-Tang album.
But those days were over because he loosened up those reins and everyone got to do what they want. Because they were, you know, almost like he was holding them hostage for 5 years.
All right, cool.
And that hostage actually worked. Because they made great music and they had a synergy. That's the thing that people don't. Yeah. Synergy is very important.
Now let me ask you this.
What?
We talked about this before offline. Do you think they could ever do something as big or as significant?
Never. Ever again.
Okay.
They're too far gone. Way too far gone. Every time they come back together, it's like pieces missing. It's like they're
well, I mean, you know, you got older.
Not pieces meaning people. I mean, just like there's things missing. Like this person's flow is off now. This person can't rap to a beat no more. This person don't want to show up no more. This person want to argue in the media about RZA and how his beats. And I understand Raekwon where you're coming from. He don't make like he used to make it. I understand that. But you can't be the one to say that in the media. You gotta say that to him.
Yeah, I'll say this. Raekwon has done a lot of public stuff that I probably wouldn't have done. Even though I agree with it.
It's the same thing like Action Bronson saying that Ghostface don't rap like that no more.
Yeah.
We can say that. You can't say that because you sound like him.
Yeah.
Dummy.
It's like you can't. Action Bronson is the most swagger jacking, nut holding, reincarnation, baby stealing, like style jocking of Ghostface in the world. It had the nerve to say something about Ghost.
On national TV, on ESPN.
Are you kidding me? If you don't get up out of here with your nut,
Max Kellerman set him up with that easily. He took that bait.
Yo.
He's like, yeah. What people say you sound like Ghostface. So he's like, yeah, but he don't rap like this no more. And it was like, oh, you dummy.
Yo.
Gotcha.
And then Ghostface had to get on. Ghostface had to play some smooth music.
That was the last appearance of Ghostface. That YouTube video was the last appearance of Ghostface. He is now Dennis Coles. Sorry, Dennis.
He said it's now Dennis.
No, I'm serious. Like that was like the last. I was like, oh, he's still there. Look at that. Oh man, I wish that was a skit on an album.
Yo,
he had the Teddy Pendergrass playing in the background.
He had the Teddy P playing. How you gonna diss somebody to smooth music, son?
Only Ghost.
Like Ghost. Yo, there's something. If Ghost would have dropped the album like the next week.
That's what I'm trying to say. But the thing is, it's an energy. Again, there's things that elements that you wonder why.
We gotta watch that video when this is over.
When you wonder why your favorite rapper doesn't rap like that anymore, there's a couple of factors. Energy is one thing. I always talk about energy. Like the energy behind the music, the energy that you're feeling when you hear the music, then you create to it.
Yeah.
Synergy, and when I say synergy, I mean like who's around you. The people around you is very important. If you have whack dudes around you, you are gonna be.
You gonna be whack.
You gonna be whack
because they're not gonna tell you. This is why whack dudes around you make you whack. One, they can't tell you that you're whack because they think you're great because they're whack.
Yeah.
So you're above them, even though you're still whack compared to your old version. You're still better than them. So they're like, "Dad, you sound sweet." Also, since they're whack, they give you whack vibes because they come up with whack ideas. And they come out with whack, they have whack statements and quotes. They're just whack. All right? Now, real quick, Tony said, did you guys hear that Logic and Wu-Tang song? No, I haven't.
I've heard it.
Is it good?
Look at my face. Does it sound like it's good? Does my face look like it's good?
All right, now, he said, they say Logic and Wu-Tang because I did see it on YouTube, but I didn't listen to it. Is it really Logic and Wu-Tang or is it Logic and like Raekwon and that's it?
It's Logic and 9 members, including Scotty Waddy, which I didn't even know he was Scotty Waddy is an actual person. The first time I heard his name was Ghostface on the Spring Clientele. That actually is a real person. He's on the track too. So it's like 10 members on the track.
Wow.
Cap is there. Everybody's there.
And it's not good at all.
It's Wu-Tang together is never a good idea. They should just be doing. They should all do like little side projects. Don't do another Wu-Tang album.
But they're
2 side projects.
But here's my thing.
Link up together with each other. Like
here's the thing. I feel like if they actually get together,
nope, won't happen.
They're good enough.
Egos. I ain't talking about the Eagles of Philadelphia. I'm talking about egos.
So
never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Was
the beat even good?
It was alright. It was on the middling beats. It's like, it's just there. But
Dag.
Yeah, egos like it's always gonna be a problem. Like they're way too big to come together and come. Like, all right, for example, the other day, actually yesterday, Haas just showed me a picture. You know, Flip Mode's been getting together. They did a little video.
Oh, they did the Conglomerate and Flip Mode joint.
But after that, it was Rod Digger in the studio sitting a verse for some Flip Mode stuff.
Oh, word?
Yesterday, Haas went to someone's page, and there was a picture of Lord Have Mercy.
Word?
So it was all 6 of them.
Yo!
The original Flip Mode squad incarnation in the studio.
Really?
Yeah. See? You see that? But you know why? Then why his face is like that? Synergy. It's like if Wu-Tang actually was all Wu-Tang was in the studio together.
Yo.
And the Sunday was playing. I was like, yo, it sounds kind of hot.
Because that Conglomerate...
And energy. Busta Rhymes is an abundance of energy.
Yeah, because over the weekend, Busta Rhymes dropped this video with the Conglomerate and Flip Mode. It was basically to kind of like showcase the Conglomerate, which they all kind of they have a very similar style.
According to Haas, that track is not even worth the listen.
They all have a very similar style. And maybe it's because they hang around each other a lot, but they all have very, very similar styles, and I'll just leave it at that. But I will say it was nice to see the Flip Mode squad back together. See Baby Sham, see Digger, see
Rampage.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like Rampage didn't exist to bust around. You only see Spliff and Bust. That was it.
That was it.
Digger was doing her own thing. You didn't even know Baby Sham was where he find Baby Sham at. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I don't know. Maybe he just.
But Lord Have Mercy has made an appearance.
Lord Have Mercy.
So that's when you know it's on.
Like, yo, it's. Look,
so I was excited about that, and I'm never excited about old bands getting back together. But this was like, okay. Now I didn't see that coming because he was the one member that left Flip Mode.
He left first.
Yeah, he was the first one that left, and there was it felt like it was bad blood. Between both parties, like Bus wasn't messing with him, he wasn't messing with Bus no more. And Split was like, nah, he's dead.
Tony said Ghostface, his voice has changed. He sounds like he has laryngitis now. He lost me after Apollo Kids. I didn't like Logic's song either. The beat was super generic. So
generic.
Now I will say this: Apollo Kids, I thought Apollo Kids was fresh.
They got some stuff on it.
And you know, I mean, Supreme Clientele. I was like, yeah. And then, you know,
you got Supreme Clientele, you got Pretty Tony.
Pretty Tony, yeah.
Big Doe Rehab.
Yeah.
The Emerald City one that he did.
I didn't listen. Album. I didn't hear any of those joints.
But Pretty Tony?
Yeah. No, I heard Pretty Tony, but not the one.
Pretty Tony probably had Biscuits is probably one of my favorite. It's like one of the illest tracks on there. That's a true man.
Because that's when he was on Def Jam still, right?
Yep. Def Jam. Yeah. The first album on Def Jam was that Pretty Tony album.
Okay. Oh, I thought that was his I thought Supreme was on Def Jam and then Pretty Tony.
No, Supreme or Bulletproof Wallets was after that too. Bulletproof Wallets. That's all Epic. Both of those on Epic.
Okay.
Yeah, no. The first album was Pretty Tony, then the Emerald City.
See, I always thought Pretty Tony, and this is just remembering back in the day, but I always thought Pretty Tony was his last Def Jam album.
Nah, that was like his first one.
Okay, cool.
Then the Emerald City one, then Big Doe Rehab was Def Jam.
Okay.
And I believe Apollo Kids was his last Def Jam, and I believe he had one more on Def Jam. I think he had 5 albums on there.
Dang.
I think. But Def Jam was like weird.
Yeah, Def Jam was weird at that time. So, all right, with that said, these 2 albums, they are out of our system. I ain't got to talk about or listen. Well, I could talk about it, but I ain't listening to it.
I'm going to play it tonight. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm playing it again.
No,
Immobilarity. Okay. Immobilarity, I will most likely never play this again because it is really bad. It's really sad, bad, and it makes me mad.
It's frustratingly disappointing. That's the best way I can say
Bobby Digital, I like it to poke fun at it. It's like it's like a car crash I like to watch all the time. So what news we got?
All right. This week, this guy by the name of Jamil Hostile.
I thought you were gonna say this guy named Kweli. I'm like, word?
Oh, we about to get in Kweli.
Okay.
Oh, give me a Kweli. We gonna bring Kweli into the studio.
No. We ain't gonna talk about what you're gonna talk about. We'll get there.
Jamil Hostile somehow knows Kweli's daughter. And Kweli's daughter is a teenager, I believe. At least from the post that we get. And this is on Instagram. Well, it goes down on Instagram and I believe also on Twitter. So Jamil Hostile is talking about Kweli's daughter.
Jamil? Who's this guy?
I'm gonna show you him in a second. I'm pulling.
No, I mean, is he some? I mean, does
he's a rapper of some sort. He's supposed to be involved with the Wu-Tang, possibly. But all right, this is Jamil Hostile. All right, that's the dude. And in this post, I'm gonna show you guys the post. So here's Kweli's account. Bam, you see that dude? That's Jamil Hostile. All right, and he says, anybody know this dude? He calls himself Jamil Hostile. He goes by @Jamil Hostile on Twitter. He posting pics of my teenage daughter, calling her out her name, calling her things nobody should ever call anyone's daughter. I need to have a conversation with him. He pretends to be in Wu-Tang. He from East Meadows, New York. He already threatened to shoot me. He already invited KKK to be his fans. None of that matters. Me and him need to have a conversation about him posting pics of my daughter and calling her out her name. Hit the DM if you have info. All right? So he puts out a call to all his little Instagram peoples. All right? L number one. You let this fool get to you on Twitter and Instagram to the point where you like, yo, I need y'all to help me find him. Like, dude, you too old for this. But go ahead.
That's quality on internet. That's internet quality.
I know. Internet quality, I know. But see, I thought I don't follow Quali. So I thought that Quali had been past this, because Quali was doing this in early 2000s. Remember with Spit Kicker? Quali used to do this in like 02, 04.
I'd never paid attention to that guy ever in my whole time.
Quali online is notorious for catching mad L's, doing dumb arguing, getting into dumb stuff for no reason, going back and forth with people when he know he did wrong. But I thought Quali was past that because he got kicked off Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
He got kicked off Twitter?
Yeah, he got kicked off Twitter. I can't remember if he's back now, but he got banned. Twitter deleted his account or blocked his account or whatever. Really? And he said something. He did something dumb to somebody because Quali is just dumb, all right? Quali's dumb. He dropped a couple cool albums, and he's dumb. I'm just letting you know that. I don't know what happened to him. He's a great rapper. Well, all right, hold on.
Maybe he always
was a great dumb. Well, yeah, he might have always been dumb, but just could really rap good. But anyway.
Now he can't rap good, so his dumbness is showing.
Yeah, so his dumbness just came through. So, all right.
But he called by his daughter by his name, her name and stuff, man. That's messed up.
All right, now let me get to this. Someone's posted pictures of your daughter on the internet. How you get them pictures? Maybe he took those pictures because he was allowed to. Maybe this should be a personal in-home conversation between you and your daughter. Meaning he was messing with your daughter, they took pictures, and now he putting them out.
Gotcha.
So anyway, he was going on and on about this on different Instagram posts. A friend of mine, Open Mind, came up to him and he put in a comment, and I can't find the comment right this second, but I'll pull it up because I got it on Twitter. But the comment was basically like, yo man, look, don't let this guy get to you. Don't let, just cool your jets. This dude's trolling you. Don't fall into that stuff because it's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these guys get you like that. That was the, as I try to find it, that was essentially the idea. Was like, yo, look, don't let them do you like that. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. And here's the real statement. So I don't have anything wrong. What does he say? Hold up. Let's see. Hold up. All right. So he says, Open Mind is like, yo, while I'm on your side in this issue, why would you even go searching for these internet trolls? Why do you even entertain them? All rhetorical questions you should ask yourself as you traverse this social media lifestyle. At some point, you gotta log off the internet and not see ignorant shit that affects your attention span. Sorry. This is a quote. This is exact quote. For more peaceful stuff. All right. So dude comes back. Quali says,
I don't know why he even put fuel to that fire.
Yeah. Quali says, because I have a daughter and I don't have to do stuff you say and ain't gonna protect and you ain't gonna protect my daughter from these child molesters. So F off with your unwanted advice.
I'm just, and when it's family stuff, it's a little different.
Yeah, it is a little different.
We ain't talking about rap. We ain't talking about politics. We're talking about family stuff. So you can kind of do whatever you want. I'm not saying you can, but it's your personal stuff.
Yeah, but once you make it public, you can't expect everybody. Like perfect example. You guys that are watching now, there's 3 people watching the show. I can't expect all of y'all to like it. It'd be great if you do, but some of y'all might not like it. But the second I put it out in the public, it's up for anybody to say, hey, it's whack. Hey, it's great.
But it's okay. Also him to say something back to them, too.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like...
free speech either way.
But this is someone who's actually on his side, saying like, yo, don't let them get to you.
It doesn't sound like he's on his side.
Well, he says, while I'm on your side, why would you even go searching for these internet trolls? Don't even entertain them.
Nah, it's not really he's on his side.
Oh, really? So you don't see it?
I don't see how he's on his, because you got to think. See, I'm in the mind of, Quali.
Give it to him.
I can't see how you're on my side, but I don't see from Quali's mind.
Right.
It's him against everyone else because they're not helping him out to find who the troll is.
All right, cool.
This is who this guy is. So it's
All
like
right.
it's kind of like quality against the world. This is
All
so
right.
anything you say, you're not.
You're already on his.
You're already against. You're already on the
Okay.
other side. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's quality. The thing is, and for one, the disclaimer, it's quality on the
It's
internet.
quality on
so
the
you
internet.
can't pay attention to
It's
anything
gonna
he
be
does.
dumb.
You can't pay attention to anything he does because
Here's my
he's
thing.
dumb, as you would say.
Quali, all right, Quali's acting. Quali uses the term child molester. Quali's talking about like these people coming after his daughter. Comes out, I think now, of course, I don't have her birth certificate, but people have been saying Quali's daughter is 19, all right? Now, I'm not saying that she's the most wise, old sage of a woman, but that's not child molestation. It's not, it sounds like a situation where your daughter was messing with this dude who's a butthole and then put her pictures out.
Part of Wu-Tang, man.
But he's part of Wu-Tang.
Jamil Hostile.
Jamil Hostile. He got a picture with a Wu-Tang shirt on.
He's Wu-Tang. That's like the Rockefeller chain.
If
you got a Wu-Tang shirt,
you get a Wu-Tang shirt, then everybody
part of
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
I would be part of Wu-Tang. I'll give me a Wu-Tang shirt. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know,
shirts.
you gonna see Method Man wearing a NERDSoul shirt, and he gonna be like, "Yo, what up?"
Because
I'm on the squad.
Method Man
watches the show.
What up, Meth?
What up, Meth? You know what I'm saying? We covered Takal like what 2 weeks ago. Last week. Was it last week or 2 weeks? Whatever. We covered it. He loves us. We got love from Method Man. You know what I'm saying? Slide through. Don't forget that $20 you owe me. But anyway, the point is, Omega Dread says, "Shout out to y'all, Woosaw."
Oh yeah.
Yo, but
watching the old part.
Man, look, Quali be taking L's online. The lesson here is, even when you write, don't talk to Quali on the internet. Cause he's gone. He's just gone.
He's
gone.
been gone.
Well, see, I remember old internet Quali. Like back in the early 2000s, he would always want to go. He would argue with you on and on. I used to see him on the OK Player boards.
He still does that.
No, but I'm thinking that's the old him because I haven't seen him online forever because I don't follow him.
Haas like tells me about stuff that he does. I'm like, I really
he does dumb stuff, and I hear about it every now and then. But since I don't follow him every day,
iced teas.
Yeah, since I don't follow him all the time,
sugar honey iced teas.
yeah. But since I don't follow him all the time, I'm like, I don't see it. And then I see it now, and I'm like, dude, you still doing this?
He's literally stuck.
If you took the energy that you was putting out right here to make a good album, then maybe.
Whoa, that's different, man. He'll put another album together, a great one. Watch this.
Didn't he have what is it, radio airplay or something?
Stop! I don't even pay attention to his album titles anymore.
Like,
his album titles are trash.
I mean, does the album title really have to be like straight blazing? I mean, as long as it's good, you can name your album Skittles. If it has nothing but blazers on there, I'm gonna be happy.
Blood on Chef's Apron is one of the greatest titles to an album that never came out.
True.
That's a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is.
Blood, why is there blood on Chef's Apron?
Yeah, so I'll give you that.
Get there. Whose blood is it?
I'll give you
that. It's like a murder
mystery.
It should be like Clue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll give you that. But my thing is, if you call the album, I don't know, Wood Paneling Floors, but every song was heat, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, man, Wood Paneling Floors is on point.
How about this? What do you think about this album title? What was it called? I forgot what it's called. Oh wow. Moving on. No, but like album titles, like it draws you in, you know?
Yeah.
Like Immobilarity doesn't draw me in. Back to that.
It's like, what is that?
Immobilarity? Okay.
It's like so
you're trying to like mix.
You can't move.
Your clarity.
You're stagnant.
Immobile clarity.
Because that album is sure enough stagnant. That album is mad stagnant.
He predicted it.
He predicted.
But yeah, I feel album titles are very important. Like Train of Thought, good album.
Train of Thought, yeah.
You know,
it's a good one.
Black on both sides.
Black on Both Sides, another one.
Things
Fall Apart. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Things Fall Apart.
Which is a book, but still a good album title.
Voodoo, another one that is all encompassing. You know what I'm saying? It works. But guys,
Like Water for Chocolate.
Like Water for Chocolate. This is another one. It was a book title. It was a book. And so another very good, dope albums. Lesson here: don't leave Quali alone.
Don't forget about
because he dumb.
as Bobby Digital in stereo.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to name my next album.
NERDSoul
as Bobby Digital in stereo. No, I'm gonna put mine in Dolby. All right, I'm gonna put it better.
Right? 5.1.
How about that, RZA?
Sound.
How about that, RZA? I'm coming out with my own album. It's NERDSoul as Bobby Digital Jr. in Dolby. 5.1, baby. This is what you gonna get.
You ain't ready for that 5.1.
Wait, you don't know nothing about that 5.1.
You ready for this 5.1?
Get 5 speakers and there's one in the front and you're all that music just in your head.
That's what I think. Yeah, album titles are very important. Like I feel album titles like draw people in. So you have whack album titles, Gutter Rainbows.
Gutter Rainbows?
That's one of his albums.
It's got rainbows in the gutter? Well, I mean, I guess if you look in the gutter and there's like water trickling, you can see the reflection of a rainbow.
There could also be a clown in the gutter too.
Yeah, it's true. And don't be, look, I'm going to tell you, you will float too. Don't you go down there.
Don't
go down there. Especially when you be looking through little pictures and you jump out the thing and be as big as the whole room. Don't be, look, man, look. All right, don't
watch out for them clowns.
Don't mess with no clowns.
And also watch out for clowns with no paint on their face too.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them running around too. Like
Kweli.
Yep. Yep.
Anyway, I ain't dogging Kweli no more, man. He watches the show.
No, he doesn't.
Yo, everybody watches the show. You don't understand? Even
no, the one person who doesn't watch the show is Kweli.
It's Kweli. Because we have Kweli here. We
don't need Kweli to watch the show. Because he's a part of the show. Kweli. You know what? That's fine. You didn't even mention one producer name. Or another guy. Good. We're doing good. But it's always one per show. There's always one per show.
There's always one.
Kweli's the one for this show.
Kweli's the one for this show.
Steal this
Best titles ever. Steal this album. You can't just say Bobby Digital. You gotta scream Bobby Digital doo doo.
Bobby Digital doo 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 doo. You know what I'm saying?
Bobby. So that's what we're gonna leave y'all with, guys. Don't listen to these albums.
Don't listen to this.
Don't listen to Immobilarity.
And don't listen to Bobby Digital in stereo.
Because these albums are just.
Oh, look, it says Wu surround sound. Yeah, right.
It's surround.
He was just trying to milk that Wu-Tang name, boy.
Yeah, he was milking. You know what though? If anyone should be allowed to milk Wu-Tang, it should be the RZA. But it just hurts because that album sucks.
Yeah.
Here it is, guys. A show where both albums were hated. And it was from one of the viewers that probably isn't even here. Down Rock Arcade, you know you wrong.
Damn shame.
But we did it. Hope you guys enjoyed a wonderful show of us being completely sonically, auditorily, and just broken down spiritually from these representations of albums.
It was like almost like hearing it for the first time again, like, and being disappointed again.
Cause I was like,
it's still bad. Like I thought maybe, it's still bad after like 10 years almost. It's still bad. Ooh.
Oh man. Ooh. What about Venom? I'm a black man stuck in a white man's body. What? Oh, you mean? Oh, so you mean like the symbiote and all that?
The symbiote is black and it's always in the white person. Yeah. Has any of the black characters ever been?
Has there ever been a black Venom? There was that I know of. I think there's been 2 Venoms. Because it's Eddie Brock again. Because is Space Knight still going on? Is Venom Space Knight still happening?
You mean like Agent Venom? You talking about?
Agent Venom, I believe was.
That was Flash Thompson.
That was Flash Thompson.
Yeah.
But now Eddie Brock is Space Knight.
Space Knight.
But that was like a year or 2 ago. I don't know if that's still running, if that title's still running. I did see the first issue of it. I caught it. Space Knight was fun, the first issue. I don't know if it's still going on. But anyway, recommendation, check out West Side Gun Supreme Blind Tell.
Yeah, see, things like that.
Anyway, guys, we out. Much love. Before we bounce, to my left, I have
Arckatron. You can find me at ARCKATRON.com. Officially now.
Yeah. And myself, NERDSoul, NERDSoul, where on the internet. That's right. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Holla at me. YouTube.com/NERDSoul. You can find me there. Hit that thumbs up. If you don't like it, hit that thumbs down. But if you do, I'm sending Quali after you. And you best to believe that.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Quali's gonna come after you. You hit dislike, like, I'm gonna come either way. You know what I'm saying?
And when he get to you, he gonna spit all his wackest verses.
Yep.
And you ain't gonna be able to
He's
stop
got
him.
a bunch of them.
Oh, he's got a plethora.
He's got
All right.
a
So
whole
he
gang.
coming to your house. All right. He gonna be rapping. All right. So you best to hit that thumbs up. But if you don't, you're on your own. But if you like what you saw, share this to your folks. Holla at me on Twitter, any of that. Let's talk. But until next time, this is from us to you saying thanks for watching. And of course, peace.
Peace.
And don't ever listen to these two albums again.
Don't do it.
Why? Because they suck. Why?